One Voice is presented by the Knight Foundation.
Okay, so it's safe to say that most schools will not be visited by a presidential candidate this campaign season. But one school in nearby Nashua, New Hampshire, has become a regular stop on the campaign trail. And students there are putting one of their First Amendment rights, freedom of the press, into action.
For most American high schools, an unusual sight. Senator John Edwards, a major presidential candidate, roaming the halls with his entourage. But at Nashua High South, these campaign season visits have become routine. The students in Jim Pfeiffer's TV production class have teamed up with the Nashua Telegraph to produce a series of 16 interviews with major presidential candidates. The Telegraph reporters ask the questions, but Nashua High students do everything else.
They have to shade the cameras, they have to make sure that we're recording properly in 3 places, and they are responsible for manning the cameras, checking the audio, which is probably the most complex thing. They do everything.
Camera 2, get a shot of Stacy.
I'm very impressed with the work they're doing. I'm very impressed with their dedication to their jobs. I'm incredibly impressed with their teamwork.
It was really exciting. It was the first time I got to film one of the interviews with the cast, so that was really cool, being able to see them up close like that.
My hands are a little stiff right now, but it was an amazing experience and I had a lot of fun.
This is our guest book. It's where we get all of our candidates and other people, important and not important, to sign. Today, we had Senator McCain say that we did a great job.
Sadly, most people don't expect students my age to be interested in politics, but we are.
Nice to see you.
When junior Alex Chen found out the candidates would be visiting his school, he quickly got to work persuading them to spare some time and field questions from interested students.
These are difficult times in the history of the United States of America.
The senator talked a big deal about the war in Iraq. He briefly touched on healthcare and domestic policy. I think the students got really involved in it, and they completely understood the senator and what he was talking about, even if they didn't agree with him.
Do you feel that this is kind of Iraq's 1860? The Civil War here was inevitable, and over there it seems to be inevitable too, because all the other sides hate each other.
There are segments of the population who hate each other and are probably killing each other as we speak. But I believe the overwhelming majority of Iraqis are Iraqis first.
We do care about the Iraq War. We care about the future of American education. We care about our health care. We care about social security. We do care.
During primary season, New Hampshireites of all ages tend to take their politics pretty seriously.
Hillary Clinton needs to be president.
And they also have a chance to get up close and personal with major political players.
The ability of New Hampshire primary voters to judge us personally is enormously important.
But primary privileges aside, students here believe their enthusiasm for politics is shared by young people around the country.
Not just in New Hampshire, but across the nation. The students are getting involved, and they see that they have to get involved to help dictate what's going to happen in the next 50 years.
If you'd like to learn more about Nashua High television productions or see the full-length versions of the interviews with the candidates, go to channel1.com. That does it for our show from New Hampshire today. I'll be right back here again tomorrow with the results. Take care.